tries to get a little cute with it to try to play out, and then he just pops it straight to Cabral, who takes the shot. So this comes off a direct turnover. It's a good-looking strike. It takes a little deflection, and it does go out for another corner.
Lopez Cabral, they didn't play a single game for his club team, Benfica, in the spring. He's been a regular starter for Cape Verde here. Out-swinging ball to the back post, and a couple players collide with each other. As Argentina scramble it away. Barros Duarte able to hold it in, man down in the box for Cape Verde as Mendez just takes a swing and it ends up in the stands. Jovan Cabral, who is down.
I think he potentially collides with his own teammate here. Yeah, the two of them, because he goes flying over Rodrigo de Paul. Oh boy, yeah, tough landing.
Ball back to his feet and back in the plays. Lautaro Martinez undercutting Pico Lopez there, and a few groans from the Argentina supporters. Scan the QR code on the screen. Vote for your Michelob Ultra Superior. Lionel Messi the goal so far. Vozinha a pair of saves. Cape Verde, the smallest nation in the knockout stage game, qualified out of the group ahead of Uruguay. They topped their qualifying group in Africa ahead of Cameroon, who've been to more World Cups than any African nation and have a population about 50 times as big. Cape Verde are not here just because the World Cup got bigger and gave more spots to other people. As Babista said, they earned their opportunity and they've competed at a high level here at this tournament. What can they do against the defending champions who have won 10 consecutive matches, an all-time Argentina record? Awkward there as Lautaro Martinez was trying to make a move with that one. Kevin Pina stepped in. By the way, Argentina have been playing games since July of 1902. This is their all-time longest winning streak. For the first time this evening, the skies have fully cleared above us here in Miami. Cabral trying to angle it in for De Costa. That was easy work by Christian Romero. A touch by De Paul to find Lautaro Martinez. De Paul will check his run to keep it. As we said in the first half, this is an Argentina team that has become experts at doing enough. Not expending more energy than they have to. Move on to the next round. Messi, long run, far side of Lautaro Martinez. Can he bring it out clean low? Just couldn't quite play the hawk. That, in fact, was Molina making the run all the way to the far side.
Messi dropped really deep to get his first touch of the half and putting his full passing ability on display with that ball. Just, I think Molina was trying to judge the flight of it because it had come a long way. Oh, I thought it was going to be a turnover. It is going to be a foul indeed on Moreira.
Almada's, again, one of these new players in Argentina's lineup. It's so many of the same faces from 4 years ago. Almada played just the one game at the last World Cup. He was an injury replacement. He was at the dentist when he was told that he was getting on an airplane in a matter of hours to come to Qatar.
That's one to watch. A lot of times we see for Argentina, as the tournament evolves and goes deeper, the lineup changes, maybe one or two players. And I think even in opportunities, maybe like this match, you're going to see some guys that make some subs that might have a chance to come on and impress. I wouldn't say that.
Steven Moreira, third chance in the game to get a cross in, and again, De Costa breaks down, follow up effort on the deck, and Martinez, bit of a late reaction there, down to his left to deny Duarte.
Yeah, I think you're right about this late reaction, because I think he sees it late. There's a lot of bodies, as you'll see here, that as this ball comes in, he's maybe anticipating it's going to take the slightest deflection off Romero. He's able to get it back and just make a save, his first of the night. And he hasn't really had to make too many saves throughout this tournament. That's a sign of a really good goalkeeper. A guy that has just been an ever-present since the Copa America back in, what was that, 25?
5 years ago,
5 years
21.
ago, so 21, yeah. He just got in the nets and said, this is my shirt. We've talked about this so many times, but they're not World Cup champions without that save he makes in the very last second of that game against France 4 years ago.
So what happens if there's not a COVID outbreak in the Argentina camp in June 2021? Is history any different? Because that was how he got his first shot. He was a career backup for his club. He was a non-factor for his country into his late 20s. But Emiliano Martinez has now on multiple occasions been named the best goalkeeper in the world. Here's Thiago Almada. De Paul, gonna roll that in for Alexis McAllister. Messi, De Paul, still Rodrigo De Paul, and it finally broke down, though clearance only as far as Messi. So Fernandez hands it off. Medina returns it. Fernandez able to keep it, rise the challenge inside. De Paul, Messi, Pico Lopez defending. Again, they're struggling to clear Cape Verde. Still they're struggling to clear Cape Verde. Is Vozinha gonna try to dance his way around Messi? He thought about it, he gets it clear in the end.
Yeah, he thought about it, wanted to chop it back, and then he thought, oh, this is a bad idea.
The third
Just
one
didn't
is,
clear it.
yeah, not the one to do it
No,
on.
I love the tape the guys showed at halftime. Mikel pulled together that tape about just the way they pressed, and you listen to them. We talked about it in the first half. They have a commitment to defending as a team and as a unit. No matter the situation, no matter the time in the game, they know when to go, they know when to not, but they recognize that, look, when that ball turns over, we got to win it back as a team.
He intercepted that kind of reckless ball out by Emiliano Martinez, just played it into nowhere. Paul couldn't come in from behind to take the ball. Jovan Cabral has it now.
Pico Lopez, the Irish-born defender of Cape Verdean descent. Right up to Steven Moreira.